Hello, my friends. My name is Vasily. I am a US engineer, and we continue writing some code, right? I mean, we always write some code. So, I want to remind you what we're doing here. Actually, I have no idea what we're doing here, right? I mean, in general, I have set direction. So, from time to time, during our interviews or after interview or before technical interviews, we can receive home task, some code, some task to complete at home, right? So, and this series about that, like, for example, we continue writing application regular if you are going to be an iOS engineer, right? Company will ask you to complete something, to create an application. Probably they can give you some code already prepared, or they can give you just task, like a text, what to do. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. So we already have 4 videos, I think so, right? And as I said, all of these videos, they are not planned, right? And I have very blurred idea what we're going to do. Oh, I like the sounds a little bit, but I need to make it less loud for me. Okay. Right now is much better. So, yeah, I think I already described what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. First of all, you can increase the speed of this video, right? Because, yeah, I'm talking a lot of things, and probably you want to have, if you want to have a compressed materials, sorry, probably my video will distract you. And I mean, this is like a conversation, right? We just meet and we want to talk, right? Okay, so let's jump to the code. Let me share my screen. Oh, and also I want to show you my wonderful cat Forni. He's here, right? He decided to record video with us today, right? I hope he's going to be quiet and just sleep. Okay, right now you are not going look at me, right? You're not going to hear what I am saying. You will look only on this fantastic boy, right? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, the project. Let's refresh our memory because I just opened it, and to be honest with you, I do not remember what is here. So what we already completed, right? So we have seen, we have a core, wonderful core. In a core we have assembly, router. So assembly, this is our dependency injection. Dependency injection is an object that creates all objects, right? And keep singletons, keep everything should be inside assembly, right? Router is the pattern that help us to navigate between screens, to push new screen, to present, open model screen, and so on, right? Okay, so let me see, what do we have? Okay, we have basic navigation, like a set route. Okay, then assembly. Okay, we just init it, and we can create loading application and root view controller. Wonderful. Then, oh, okay. Oh, wonderful. So probably we stuck on the navigation, right? So I want you to remind that I also have another series where I talk about my old code, and we just completed like 4 videos, like, no, 3 videos, 3 hours about NavigationManager, right? And actually that we are going to do first, right? So actually, yeah, let me try to find that on. Yeah, okay. Probably that is my answer. You can watch my videos about the way how we get to this result, right? So let's just copy, right? So okay, and we need to have a network manager, right? This is our. Oh, I already have this file. Okay. So let's copy this. This is our definition, right? Probably we can edit later to remove some code that we are not gonna use, right? So let's open Xcode, put here our network manager, right? Then, what is my plan? We are going to copy next part, like a whole network manager, right? Oh, lots of code, right? Okay. Right now, network manager. Okay, and also we need to update. Okay. Import foundation, right? Maybe right now it will work. Okay, so then we have this example, and actually let's check what do we have in the repository. I will return to the structure of the service, right? So request, right? We have a request. Then what we are gonna do? Oh no, dictionary, right? Dictionary from URL request. Yep. Dictionary from URL request. And right now, let's just try to complete. Compile. You can see that right now I have 10 p.m. It's not morning. Oh yeah. I always say that to make you feel uncomfortable. But okay, he can make mistakes in code, in English, everywhere. So because it's 10 p.m., right? And you understand me. I hope so. So let's just compile and see where is our request, right? So it is still loading. Wonderful. So why it takes so much time? Okay, first load is always like this. Is okay. Yep, we just receive like a first request, right? First response. We made first request and receive first response. Okay, I want to also go back to the SourceTree. SourceTree we use to control as a tool for version control, right? So I place this code in Git, and I also use SourceTree to control it. I can use command line, but I really prefer interfaces because I'm iOS engineer. It's kind of front end, right? So, but I'm not against command line. Lots of time at my work, I use command line or terminal. Okay, so let me open. Yes, I think. Yep, that's it for me. Okay, again. He wanna show that he is a star here. So, oh, no, don't look here. Forni, you're a gentleman. Please sit down. Okay, so also I wanna show you how I want you get some ideas how to work with the Git, right? So what I'm doing right now, as you understood, we copy new version of network request, right? And we still have network service here, right? So we just copy it, we updated it, and we wanna commit here. Regularly, when I asked to, when it happened, it's happened very rare because I'm not a big fan of the homework, because serious engineers, they do not also like homework, and I do not like homework like this. But before, I had several situations, I mean, not several, many situations when I have to complete some kind of homework. So, and what I'm checking as an interviewer, right? I check these commits, right? So why I'm checking here? Because it's very important to see how you develop your application. You should try to make very small commits, right? With small changes, and you wanna show it, because when you make a small changes, it's much simpler to find where is the problem. All right. Okay. So let's create one more commit. So commit, and what is this? This we can name as a network request, network, or network manager refactoring. Refactored. Can we say refactored? Network manager, right? Network manager. Wonderful. Okay, let me switch this sound. Okay, so network refactored network manager. Okay, let's make a commit. Then what we are going to do next? We have data. Probably this video we will focus on data, and of course, since we are making that kind of request, we need to parse it, right? Okay, so what can we do? First of all, we need to use codables, right? Codables is a very easy way how we can get correct, how we can easily get data. So codables, the power of Codable that you write less code of mapping. So you do not write, okay, let's go to the dictionary, let's find this as a key, let's check that this is string and so on. We do not write this code. It is going out of the box. So I really suggest to use Codable. And also Codable probably it may help us to reduce optionals. You can write on the comments why I think that optionals should be reduced. If I do not forget about it, I will respond in the end of this video. Again, like why I think optionals should be reduced, why you should use, not you, why I'm trying to use less optionals as possible. Okay, so probably we still have this. Okay, parsing. We still have here codable elements, right? So, and what is gonna happen right now. So we will not receive dictionary, we will receive Codable, and here we are going to iTunes response self, right? Okay, wonderful. But oh, I'm sorry. But we also need to compare with something. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too much. Redo. So we need two requests, right? I know one of this request we will remove later. Okay, so let's start with one interesting thing, right? When we look at this, as you know that this data, right, that we receive, this is elements. It can be music, soundtrack, it can be film, right? Like let's find, probably we have a kind, right? Kind equal, and let's try to find, yeah, feature movie, right? Feature movie, song, right? Podcast. So we already have different types, but we may not have any type, one of the type in the element, right? So let's see what we have. So let's detect type. Kind. So you can see that here we have keyword kind, wonderful, kind, and we have string here. Let's try to build, right? So, oh, you see, we have a problem in one of the elements do not have such value. For example, let me try to find where don't we have. So this is the last, kind is here, kind is also here, and we also have kind here, right? Then we have kind here. I mean, I know this is a manual work, but I want you to explain what I'm doing. Right, kind is here. Also, string, wonderful. Kind, again. And here, song, right? Kind, song. Oh my god, it can be long, right? But we wanna understand. So kind. Oh, look at this. We do not have kind here. Oh no, we have podcast, right? Kind here. Yep, here we do not have a kind, right? And what happened? Look at this error, right? Decoding, Swift, decoding error, key not found, right? What key? Kind, right? Okay, so, and actually at index 1, string value, let's check, maybe we can just check index 1, like a second element, right? Oh yeah, also we should always read errors, right? Errors can help us to save some time. Okay, so you can see that here, starting from this part to this, right? We do not have kind. We don't have kind word and a kind keyword, and of course kind value. So what do we need to do right now? We have several options. We have actually two options. We may make this optional, right? And say, okay, maybe we may have kind. maybe. So, and you can see somewhere we have optional, somewhere we do not have optional, right? Then we can have a enumeration here, right? So if it's not exist, we will write that this does not exist. So what does it mean? We are trying to map if this oh no, we actually let's check. Let's check one wonderful thing. So what I was talking about. I was talking about, of course, we're going to look at one of my previous answers. So how I use Stack Overflow. I use it for my database, my knowledge. So yeah, some people thanked me. Some people said, hey, this code is not great. And thank you for everyone. But main idea that I keep my code here and always I can find when I need it, right? So let's try to find one of the solution like a fallable enum. So how do I make a decodable enum? So auto generate own error. Okay, reading option, JavaScript, different. Okay, no. Okay, enum fail or fallable. No. Okay, let's try to decode, like, how can we, I saw one of the answer, how to decode enum, right? This we also need. Decode enum. Let's start with that. Maybe I have some links. Okay. So let's just copy the solution. So why I'm using that? Because it is much simpler, right? Much simpler to get a mapped value. So where we're going to put it? This is going to be, is it extension, right? If it's extension, it is going to be an extension folder, right? No, it's like a component. Do we have a components here? Okay. Oh, components. We have folder with okay. Let's name your group as what are the words do we have in English when we talk about part of something bigger? So we have components, we have modules, we have maybe utility. I like modules more. Modules. Okay. Oh, we already have it. Okay. 10 p.m. Right? 10 p.m. You understand that. Oh, so and modules, it is going to be view controllers. So no, we are going to see to map is structure. Okay, utilities. Why? So modules. I will try to explain what happened in my head. So modules. So you can see like here, okay, we have view controller. Why not to name it as a view controller? Because here, what I want, we may have here as a folder and module. It could be something bigger. It could be view controller with nested views, right? For example, we have uploading view controller, but maybe we have some custom elements, custom views, custom activity indicator spinner, right? And we want everything to keep here. Everything connected to the view should be there. Maybe we can name it as a view. Maybe let's keep that name, right? And create one more group, modules, right? And what was the name of it? It was DecodableEnum. Enum. Okay, so you know that my English is a perfecto. So let's do next thing. So we're going to copy this solution, right? Probably we can discuss about it. I don't know how deeper. Let's just do next thing. So we have here kind, right? And kind right now, as we understood, it could be so struct enum iTunes element kind. Oh, what I'm doing? Let's make it part of iTunes element, right? So it will be extension. Don't worry, we will put all of these elements in correct folders, in separate files, right? Because we are writing code, we cannot write perfect code. Yeah. I can do everything, but I mean 10 p.m. and I'm not ready to write a perfect code. So enum kind, right? So what is this? We have so song, right? Case song, and of course this is string. So song. What else? Let me check. Song. No. Okay. Let's go upper. Kind. Okay. Feature movie. Okay. Feature movie. It is going to be this, right? We are not writing song equals song because by default compiler understand that. So because this name, you can see that this combination of letters is different from this, and that is the reason why we write it. So enum. Okay. What? String? No? Declarated. Okay. But like, what? Oh, this. Huh. Okay. Then, let's check other kind. Song, and we also have a podcast, right? And podcast, right? Will that work? Okay. And here, let me check their solution, how it is working, right? So, yeah, we will do this thing. First of all, of course, with optional, because we do not have a solution for optionals right now. So, kind. Okay. Simply enough. It would be kind, right? And of course, decodable or codable. Okay. What's wrong? ItunesElement DecodableEnum. What's problem? Does not conform to encodable. What? Enum? What is encodable? This is something interesting. Extension and codable. Let's check that thing. Yes. So codable should be decodable and encodable. I cannot understand why it's like that. Okay, let's check some kind of explanation. String and codable. Enter. Okay, looks like I need to update this answer, right? Okay. Let's just try to understand. Let's fix this problem, right? And that's what I'm doing here. I want to show you like a real work, not like that perfect videos when everything is prepared and so on. That they are also wonderful when you learn something and you do not want to hear me with lots of water words, right? You wanna receive correct information, but with me you can have some smiles, you can get some smiles, right? And you can drink some coffee, tea, and relax, right? I'm trying to make like half of entertainment and half like something to learn, right? Some knowledge. Okay, ItunesElement, but if I do this, we do not have this problem, right? So problem only with DecodableEnum. Okay, enum represents enum. Okay, and oh. Okay, we have the decoder here. So, got it. So you can see that we have here only the decoder, but we do not have an encoder. Okay, maybe. Do we wanna have it right now? So, decoder means decodable help us to get actual values. So we receive data and we read this data, and right now we have a dictionary, right? And Codable will transform this dictionary to some format that we can send. Using our network, right? And let's keep it for right now, right? And we can have decodable, right? But okay, let's do part by part, right? We will fix that. Okay, so looks like we need to fix it right now. Okay, so we have the code, we have extension, and actually let's have a split, a visual split. So mark decodable. So why I wrote this? So we go to editor, we go to map, vmode. No. Where is map? Assistant layout. I always do not remember. Where is this? Oh, minimum. right? So you can see that right now I wrote this line, and on my minimap I can easily find that block. So, and we're going to write encodable, right? Okay, encodable, right? Encodable, and Mr. Xcode, please suggest. Why you don't want to suggest me? Encoder. Okay. So we need to implement that thing. How we are going to implement it? Let's do nothing for right now, right? We just fix it, and I will keep here to do. Probably this is good work. This is a good part to complete, to fix it in my answer, right? So I have my answer here, and this is a good idea. Like, what next video would be about that one. Yeah, you already have a spoiler. We will talk about, and we will write the solution for it. Okay. So let's go to our repository, right? And okay, right now we have it. And you can see that we have some values, right? And maybe this is a good idea to implement something that not parsed, right? So let me check. So we may have here an error, right? And let's try to remove optional. I want to remove optional. So, and what will happen? Let's check. If I remove optional here, again, we can see that we have that wonderful error that we do not have the value. So if we do not have a value, we need to do next thing. So where don't we have this value? We don't have value in there. What is this type? Novel, right? Is it a book? Is it a book? So one of the idea that we may have not universal items, right? We may have like a separate object film, separate song, separate object feature movie, separate object podcast, or we can, like, for example, you can see that all of these objects, they have values, right? And this one is different. Probably it's currency, collection, a novel is, this is a book, right? Okay, that is the reason why it is different. All previous is a notebook. Okay, so can we implement that thing? Of course we can, but looks like we already need to create models. So new group, models, wonderful. And here we will have iTunes response, right? New file, iTunes response. So, and we will cut it from here, right? Then we wanna create a new file, and it will be iTunes item, right? It's going to be iTunes item. Yes, ItunesElement. Okay, create new file, ItunesElement. ItunesElement, and let's move that here. Okay, so, and let's try to do that work. So we will have elements with a kind, right? And so let's rename them. Probably it would be iTunes, so song, feature, and podcast. I'm trying to find name, right? So for the name, So we have book or song, feature, podcast. Two groups, right? One group can be book, and second group, song, feature, movie, podcast. It can be, I don't know, media, right? Media element. I don't know. Because this is a logical decision, right? The problem with name is important because in the code you will understand how backend already implemented. Okay, so yeah, let's keep for right now this kind, right? And let's split to different objects. But we will have another problem, right? We will have another problem with mapping. When we get this array of something, so here we may have a book or like a media group, right? We will have to map it manually, right? Do we want to map that thing manually? This is a wonderful question, right? So, do we want to map manually? I think yes, because from service, we will prepare data for presentation, right? So, splitting that we have group, right? That we have groups like a book group, and we have media group, media element, right? That would be inside service. Developer, when developer use this service, we will return different models, not this. Okay. So let's do next thing. We will name it as a I don't know. Let's name it as a media downloading. Okay. Media element of just media, right? Is it correct word for this? Oh, I forgot. I should use Google Chrome here. So media, right? Internet, radio, television, magazines. It's all media. And that is what my concern. Yeah, wonderful. We stuck on the naming. Okay. So we will rename it later, right? Right now, let's keep it as is, right? But maybe we can do another thing and map. No. Mapping would happen here. I just have an idea. Like maybe we can have here comma and book, and we can do complex mapping complex mapping here, right? But probably we will do that in a different element, right? So what do we have here right now? We have media, right? But we still need to have ItunesElement, right? It is going to be protocol. So new element, new file. Next, iTunes element. ItunesElement. Okay. And what was before? Before we had just artist name, right? iTunes element, and this is going protocol, and it should be codable, and we will have this var get, right? So, and probably, yeah, here we will have this iTunes element. Will that compile? Wonderful. Okay, and right now, iTunes response decodable. Wait, but Codable is decodable plus. So looks like we cannot use doesn't control. Okay, but if we use media, no problems, right? So problem with protocol. Okay, so we cannot have elements here. I mean, we cannot have protocols here. We have to define. Okay, we have to define element, but iTunes here is also codable. Why does not conform to protocol decodable? Why? Okay, probably we need to implement that manually, right? Okay, and this is another problem. So, since this is protocol, right? Xcode suggests us to implement this mapping, the same mapping manually, right? It cannot be implemented automatically out of the box because of the protocol. Why? We may have many objects like media, books, and so on that conform this protocol, right? And we also cannot make it template or generic, right? Interesting. All right. Maybe you can see that okay, we stuck there. So probably let's do another solution. So we may have iTunes element, and iTunes element, it is going to be enum, right? It will be codable, right? And iTunes element, it is going to be case book media. So, and here we will have media, right? Okay, but wait. Let's clean. Ooh, that's what I like. So always try to experiment. You see, like I do not have all answers, right? And from time to time I can forget something. Always experiment. Try to find the solution. Yeah, you can Google it, but also you can make experiments directly in the code. So, and I need to okay, let's run again and see. Okay, we do not have an error here. Wonderful iTunes element, codable, right? But, right, we still have, yeah, we do not have it, right? Let me clean build folder. Right, we are good. Okay. So before we continue, let's make another. Oh, I know what we are going to do. We will have this or case not detected. Detected, right? And how will that work? Wait, how will that work? Okay, so that means that we need to override here mapping, right? Let's do that. We wanna override mapping here. So, oh, not here, in the element, right? iTunes element, decodable, right? So, oh, it is already decodable, right? So, init from decoder. Single container value, right? So decode media, right? So let's try to do that. So enum raw value. Okay, we have raw value and we can try to decode media self. And if it is working, right, we can return. So self equal media value, not raw value, just value, right? So if we can detect this media, right? Okay, we can keep it. If not, we will set it as an error, right? So error, and yeah, the same what we implement here. We may implement the coding error. So error, decoding error, and here self error, right? Okay. And encodable. Wonderful. We also need to implement here encodable. Okay, it's not a problem. We can do that, right? So we will have it here, encodable, and yeah. Okay. Right now, let's keep it. Let's just have an idea how it can be implemented. Oh, wonderful. So try to decode, and do we have error here? For example, oh, it should be like a first element, right? So optional kind, okay, and oh, you can see where is that wonderful error? Yeah. So TV episode, right? Raw value, not the. Okay, what is TV episode? Oh, okay. But what is the first one in our array, right? Like at index 1, artist name, right? Lauren kind nil. Because why? Why we have it? How we can decode it from so let's remove it. Let's remove kind. And right now we remove optional, right? And probably we can see right now error, right? On a element at index 0, right? So this is the first element, right? Kind, blah, blah, blah. So first element, yeah, kind, I just want to select it. Okay, this is first one. And second, boom, that's what we wanted. We have an error, right? We want to have an error. And we will show that we cannot map it. It's like, hey, it is a problem, right? Okay. So what we are going to do next? Maybe error. Yeah, let's keep this error. I think it is important. I just want to think like, okay, we may have that kind of error and maybe not defined. And here we can keep a value, right? Like, hey, why it's happened? But if you can see here, like this error, right? Decoding error, blah, 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 sweep, decoding error, key no found, and we have explanations. Kind is not here, index 1, at index 1, so we can see not just a problem inside element 1 at index 1, we can read like a full error, full path, like, okay, index 1 and keyword kind. That's what is important. So we probably do not need this error. Yeah, maybe we will need one more, but for right now, it's okay. Okay, so we do not have a kind right now. But we have another errors, right? So let me check. What errors do we have? We have it. Do you remember we have a TV something, right? Key value. Okay. TV. Yes, TV episode. Okay, TV episode, and we will add this TV episode, right? So case TV episode. So yeah, let's do this song podcast TV episode right equal TV episode. Okay. Oh, yep. So here we have audio and video. Oh, maybe we can name it as audio and video for right now, right? Not media. This is what we have right now, right? Audio, video. Why not? I mean, naming is very important, that other developer can map your code with actual application, right? Like, okay, it's like a math model. We have a model, we need to transform real world to some code, to the mathematics if you want, like, but here we don't have mathematics. So naming is very important. It's very important because naming can save many hours of other engineer work, and also of your work. You may forgot what you wrote it like a couple months before, right? Okay, let's run and see that probably we will have media. Okay, audio, right? So, and for right now, Oh, it is an error here. Media. Okay. Audio, video. Right. iTunes element, audio, video. Okay. So, no. This one, right? We want to have a correct naming, right? But okay, let's have keep it and make a comment, right? So what do we have? We have all of new ideas, right? So I know how we can name it. We can create it as a iTunes edit iTunes Codable. Since this is a not name, let's use this Codable models iTunes Codable. Okay, iTunes Codable models. Okay, why? Code. No. I was thinking that maybe I made an error with in word Codable. So, okay, but one more thing, right? We added one more comment. Wonderful, we are good. Probably I should make a comment before, but it's smaller is always better if we are talking about commit, right? Only commit, smaller, better commit. Whew. So, but I have another idea, right? So, what if we receive like an error with this episode, right? So we have a kind, but we do not have that value, right? So probably we can detect that we have this kind. This is audio video, right? But where is that error? Right, kind TV. Okay, TV episode. Okay, yep. I want to hide this. So, for example, we can hide this error. Like, okay, we have a kind, but we cannot detect. We cannot. This is a new string, right? So right now we stuck here, right? If any problem happened, we will just create error here, right? But we can go on a level deeper. We can detect that this is audio, right? Video, but unknown kind. And let's try to do this. Let me check how much time. Ooh, hour. Regularly I record hour, but I mean, I want to implement this. Okay, so let's continue. Maybe today it is going to be exception. So what do I want? We have this DecodableEnum, right? And we may have, we have here error, right? So when, so probably, yeah, we already have it. We already have this error. So we'll yeah, it looks like I implemented it before. So, okay, it's very hard to read right now, right? Let's update. Let's update this text. So when we print something, we want to show like a debug information, or just description, right? So let's do that. So if we go here to DecodableEnum, right, how it looks right now. So we have DecodableEnum and blah blah blah. Okay. So let's write mark custom string conform. I think so, right? No, here. Custom string convertible, right? And we have description. Okay. What we're going to return here? So switch self, right? Case error. So return error, right? And case value enum. I just wanna make this shorter. Enum will no value will that work if I do that error localized description? Okay, let's do this, because it's right now it's very hard to read, right? And we want to just make it simpler. Okay, let oh, so I think it's become smaller now. So interview element, artist name. Okay, kind. Yeah, you can see it becomes smaller, right? But since I forgot this let, and probably that was a problem, if I keep like this, no. Okay, let's just keep it. Okay, and probably we can also make it smaller. So it's and where is our error? So okay, we have interview homework iTunes decoding error. Okay, so let's go to wait ItunesElement homework interview decoding error. Let's go to the iTunes repository. No. Okay, ItunesElement decoding error. Okay, let's also implement here. So, like a first element here, we have keys and we have no value associated with it. Okay. Okay, so we have this error, right? Let's try to make it better, right? So, like audio, video, right? If we have audio, video, value, okay, and if we have an error, okay, what will happen? How will it work right now? Okay. Oh, right now you can see we do not have that long name. Interview homework iTunes error, right? Whereas that kind of okay. So audio, video, okay, and we have here error. Okay, so probably we need to also to update this description, right? To have something like error, or I think like this, right? So how it looks right now. So we have audio, video, right? Feature movie, then first one, this error, but again we have, okay, like one bracket, second, third, and we have comma here. Okay, let's keep it. It's so let me copy this, right, and to see when it is gonna. Okay. So interview decoding error. So looks like we removed that part. Okay. And actually it is decoding error, right? But what about value? Is it okay? Let's keep it. Okay, we did some optimization, right? We did some fixes and we reduce our logs, right? For right now, maybe we can remove that later, but for right now we need to read it carefully and understand what do we return, what do we receive. So let me make a commit, right? That's what we like. We like make commits, right? So what do we implement it? Oh, so if we have TV episode, right, it's also implemented that thing when we when we have this kind keyword but have different value that is not song, is not podcast, not feature movie, and not TV episode like it was before, right? It will here it will like have an error, right, that we cannot decode it actually, right? So okay, good. So but again, let me check. So if I have here kind, oh yeah, everything is okay. Wonderful. So let me check that I forgot. Did I make a comment? Okay. Why is just okay? Just two files. So and I forgot to make an extension, right? So forgot mark an extension. Again, why we have this mark? Because for here at this map we wanna navigate, right? It's just visually better, but I mean, it's not a critical. If you do not like it, it's not a problem. And Codable, and we have custom string convertible, right? So right now let's save it. So no, I will push the code only when I upload this video and send it to YouTube, and yeah. Okay, let's check what we implemented. Added custom string convertible to what? Let me check history. To iTunes, to some. Okay, some. Okay, to whom? To DecodableEnum and ItunesElement. iTunes element, right? So try to be specific, right? You saw, right? Like previously, I think, okay, let's instead of these two, right? Okay, added custom string convertible to some models, right? Some iTunes models, but I decided to be more specific, and I suggest you to be more specific. Okay. Oh, yeah. Long video, right? And we did not a lot of work, right? We just did mapping values, and we created a mechanism, like, because right now we receive these elements with these types, with these kinds, right? But look at our request, right? Our request like this, search term matrix. But what will be this matrix, right? What will be if I try to find, I don't know, not film, I will try to use like, I don't know, like Marvel or Iron Man or something else where we have much more content, right? So that could be different, right? And remember, next step, we need to implement book type, right? Okay, I can actually mark somewhere, right? To do implement book, a book. If you hey, do not touch keyboard, please. iTunes book. So that's it for right now. Let me switch back to my wonderful face. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was not very boring, right? I know, like, programming can be super boring. I'm trying to make it. No, you want a hug. I feel it. You want a hug. So I'm trying to make it kind of interesting. Please write your ideas, suggestions, how we can make this format better. I will try to make it better. So yeah, so I told about like comments, write your comments, write your feedback, write like a positive feedback or a negative feedback, write where I was wrong, right? Where no, do not. So, yep, have a wonderful rest of the week. You see that video come much faster, less than a week. I hope so. I just recorded it, but I also need to listen it again. I need to create a time codes, right? Yeah, probably I will try to do it faster, and I will try to make more videos and faster, not like one per month. Have a wonderful rest of the week, right? See you in the next video, next week. Bye.